All right, so we got another vlog heading up. This is actually the same day as the other one I recorded, but I decided to just start that. That was kind of like my intro, and this is going to be like my main vlogs. Even though that was the first video. So I did finish that set, and I got a Uline box in with a whole bunch of packing supplies. So I use this to flatten cardboard and fill it up. So I'll show you the packing supplies I got. So I did just get a couple different sizes of boxes. I do have more envelopes coming in as well. So I've got some 6x4x4, some 6x6x6. What are these? 11x8x6, and these are 8x6x4. So I kind of went online and looked what other people were saying were good envelope sizes. I still do have, I think it's 25 of these. These are like 4x8s, and then these are 8.5x12s, I believe. Ooh, gotta breathe. I also did start filling up these bins. These are actually at Home Depot. They were like, I think 6 for $10 or something. So I got, did I just get 10? I think I just got 10. 2, 4, 6. I got 2 over there. Well, that's 8, and there's 2 over there, 10. So yeah, I had 10 of them. Why do I not have a lid? Wait, why? Why do I have one missing a lid? Did I buy one extra lid? I have one over there. I thought I got 12. Oh, there's one right here. I'm blind. It's got parts in it. These were extra parts from my section over there, which I'm going to have to take a look at. But that's a different thing. But yeah, so those are the packing supplies I got. I still have some envelopes, so I'm going to open my store one of these days. I'm spending the next 2 nights for Christmas with my girlfriend, and I'm doing some Christmas parties and stuff with her. So I will not be here, but when I come back, I should be opening my store. So the process I'm working on right now, which is I need to do this like every single time after a part out if I want to be efficient, is once I'm done with the part out, I need to scope across all of these drawers and look for ones that are, the part is too many. So I've got this one right here. So this one was overflowing, I believe. Why was this one sticking out actually? Where was it? 1957 is down there. I don't actually know why it was sticking out. It doesn't, I mean, this one should be able to close. If I can close it, I absolutely will. I didn't have an extra cup here. No, I think this one just happened to be, yeah, that one closes. But in this case, where there is a cup on top of the drawer, that means the drawer is, obviously it can't hold those parts anymore, so it needs to move to a big one. So my process kind of works. Once I get a new part in my store, it goes into one of these drawers. Once that drawer fills up, it moves to a big one. And then once a big one fills up, it moves to a shoebox. And I've never gotten past a shoebox before because you need a lot. Once you get to shoebox, you're pretty safe. I mean, like you're not supposed to really get that many of one part unless you're parting out a particular set. I need to get better with my camera angles as well with my phone. So what happens here is I will be going in here and just looking up the remark code. So I just need to select remarks. And then I type in what this drawer number is. So it is 1961. So I type in 1961 and hit enter. And it'll bring me to that drawer. And it says that there's another part in here. Oh yeah, there is. There's 2 of those. It says there's 8. Wait, what? Okay, that's interesting. There's 8 in here? There's definitely not 8 in here. So that's also good. Unless a drawer is somewhere else. There's not a drawer sitting on top. So that is interesting. And it's a good thing I caught it, which also makes me believe I feel like I should do an audit before I open my store, because that's an issue that it says I have 8 of these when I actually only have 2. So I'm going to change this count to 2, and I'm going to dump this out really quick. I do also use these trays that are super nice. These are Easy Sorters. I think you can just look them up on Amazon. You can't see the words, but they're engraved in there. Easy Sorters on Amazon. So what I'm going to do is first, I'm going to dump out all that. If it was just one part, that'd be fine. These parts are going to come out, and they're going to stay in this drawer, and they're going to come down here. I did change the quantity, and I updated it. And then these are going to get added to here. And there, I'm going to put these in a big drawer, because I think they're going to get full. I've got 200 of them, and that's when you get up to 200-300, that's when the parts start to overflow. I'm going to come over here to my big drawers that I'm using, and we're going to fill this one up. So I don't have every drawer labeled, but obviously I know that's 5453, so this is 5454. So now I'll go to the remark code on that part and change the location to 5454. So that part moves to that drawer, that part stays in that drawer, and I also updated the quantity. I don't know how it says I have 8 when I only have 2. I'm wondering if I always do a quick check and just check the drawers around it. Maybe I put it in the wrong one, but I don't see it here, and I didn't see any cups sitting on top. I did see these, which go in this drawer. So actually, now that I see that, I'm gonna grab these because I know they don't fit. These need to also move to a big drawer. Before I moved out where I lived last, I took a bunch of these bags and I put the parts that were overflowing in a bag, and I wrote what drawer it was. There's a bunch of them back here. I went through all of them when I moved in. I probably had like 20 or so. I threw a bunch of the bags away. But these are also really nice bags for parts. I don't know if I have the box for them. They are a really nice pack. I think they're just called like a Ziploc. I don't know what this is called. Portion. I would just look up portion pack. They're really nice bags though. So same thing for this one. I'm going to look up Remark 1840. And then I'm going to change this location. I can open this. Let me open this bag really quickly. Okay, that's odd. I stopped recording, hit record, and it didn't record. I relocated 1840 over here to 5455. Like I said, I don't have all of these labeled because labeling just takes forever. I was doing pretty well when I first started my store. I got up to here, and then I started tapering off. And now I just kind of do it kind of something like this, where I label just a couple sections so I know where I'm at. Like, you know, if I'm putting a part away and I'm like, I need to go to 1735, I'm like, okay, 33, 34, 35, boom, right there. Obviously, it's helpful to have every drawer labeled. I am planning on going to work on that also, something I plan on working on. I told my buddy if he comes over, I'll pay him like 8 cents a drawer if he goes all the way through. I did the math. If I pay him 8 cents a drawer and he labels all of these, he's going to get like $350 or $400, something like that. So he said in his mind that's worth it. So he might come one day and literally just sit here and label. I mean, it's not bad. Like once I add a new section, I try to just sit down, label the whole thing, but I just tend to not do it. So they're kind of mismatched all over. Like this section has like nothing because I'm not really there yet. I just started right here is where I'm at for small drawers. But since I started, I needed more big drawers, so I skipped all the way down. I just labeled that so I know where the closest round number is. Sometimes I just try to do the first one and the last one and then maybe a couple of the big ones, but I try to label every couple other just so it's easier to part out. But yeah, so I'm going to try to get through this section. I was going to go to my girlfriend's here in a little bit, but I am kind of in a mode, so she's at work still. But yeah, so I'm going to try to get through at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These 8 sections, just knock out all these ones that are sticking out, move them to new drawers, because I have a total of 9, 18, 21 I can do. So 21 big drawers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14, 15, 16, 17. 19, 20, 21. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. I can pretty much almost get through here. If you're wondering why there's a gap here, very long ago when I started my store, I accidentally labeled my drawers as 41, 42. Instead of doing 43, I skipped down to here, made this 43. So my inventory is technically off. I mean, it's off by 9 in like this. There should be 9 drawers here that I've never used. I don't know where those 3 in the bottom ended up going. I don't have them here. I lost them. So these are technically 9 wasted drawers, because at the point that I did that, I had probably already been up to like right here. And to redo all of that, I would literally have to type in every single number. Now at this point, I'd have to go all the way down. So I would have to go to drawer, 2842 and start and go from 2842 all the way to 5,000 and relabel all of these. Because technically this is 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. This is technically 52, not 43. That should be 28, 52. So I would have to relabel every single drawer and what would that be? Add 9? Add 9. So 28, 43 would turn into 52. 44 would turn into 53. 45 would turn... I would have to go all the way through. And my store is in numerical order, but that's still an insane amount of typing. That's like thousands of retypes. That at this point, it's okay. I might make these like EXT extra drawer, extra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, since I don't know where those went, just so I have inventory in there because they are wasted space right now. But yeah, so I'm going to keep working on this, stop talking and start working again. Try to knock all this out. I'm at a good click right now where I'm moving pretty quick. So just relocating small drawers to big drawers. And then if there's a case where there's like a big drawer, like that one would get relocated to a shoebox. If there's multiple parts in the same drawer that is like box or shoebox, that is okay. I try to bag them up with plastic bags. Like some of them I do. Some of them are just in there loose, which makes picking orders kind of difficult. Like I said, I haven't had my store open in 4 months now. So I haven't picked an order in 4 months. So I really need to get back to it. Hopefully this week I can do that. I've got today off, tomorrow off. Obviously, tomorrow's Christmas Eve, then Christmas Day. I work the day after Christmas Day, and then I have the day after off. So I've got a good amount of time here. And then next week, I think I'm back to 40 hours a week. But yeah, I'm going to get back to work and stop talking. All right, I wanted to record a clip here kind of in the middle of working on this. I'm through drawer. I'm on to drawer mixed 11 right now, which I think this is a Disney set. I think it was like a castle set. But I had an interesting thing happen where I was using up all these drawers, and I got to one that actually had one of those labels on it. I printed out a 5492, which would be that drawer, but instead of labeling that, I stuck it on this drawer. And I went to put it over here, and I was like, wait a minute, that's a big drawer. So this one is mislabeled. So I tore the sticker off, and I was like, okay, how do I figure this out? Well, I just used all of the other drawers to move parts out, and it's just process of elimination. I just went down here. Where is it? And it's right there. So that's drawer 3006. So I printed a label, and I'll be using that drawer. This looks like a lot still, but it's really not. It's these last couple drawers that are these big ones that are gonna have a lot. I don't know if I'm gonna get through all of this because there is a lot of parts in each one of these drawers. It does go fairly quick. It's not too bad. That apparently only has one part, which I thought I had that over here. Yeah, there's one right here. And I just saw this piece too. Like some of them I'm just having like random pieces pop up in the drawer when I dump it out that's not in there, so I'm setting it to the side. This is over here, I think. Where did I just put these? See? Oh wait, no, these are right here. You gotta pay attention. So this part I saw in that drawer, and this part I saw there. So yeah, just a little quick update. Try and get through the rest of this pretty quick, or at least knock out some of these big cups that have a lot of parts. But yeah, I'll keep on going. Alrighty, so all those mixed drawers were conquered. I just took the bottom two and put the minifigures that I had in those drawers in them. So this is mixed 23 and mixed 24. I'm going to keep those there. I know where that's at. All the other parts were allocated to new drawers. So I didn't fill up that much. I kind of like started. This is the first parts I did. Those red cones and this guitar. And I got down to like right here. So I'd say 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, like 26, 27 drawers, something like that. Not a whole lot. I thought it was going to be a whole lot, but it wasn't. That's a project I've been putting off forever, so I'm really glad I got that done. And now I just kind of have to figure out what I want to do. I might start parting out that set. I know I'm going to go to my girlfriend's for the next couple days. Gotta go grab my PlayStation and stuff and head over there. I'm not going to open my store today, obviously, because I'm not going to be home. And I don't want to rush, come back and not spend time with her because I have a whole bunch of orders that I'm going to pack up. And I found these bags. They are portion control snack size. 64 count, so they're just really nice bags for packing orders. So actually I'm gonna bring these over here, and I'm waiting on my envelopes to come in. So I've got my packing supplies ready to go. I did order a mobile printer as well to print labels, so I don't have to go to the post office for that, because that does get annoying paying for postage every single time. But yeah, that is my little update. Yeah, I got those Iron Man sets, and then I need to decide. I don't have a lot more room for parts, obviously. I've got I've got here. I've probably got, 30, 60, 90, 120, 150. I have another 150 lots for space. So I'm going to do that Iron Man one. And then I think my best bet is to do a bunch of small sets to get lower lot counts, to get more sets parted out to clear off this table. So once I do that Iron Man one, I think I'm going to be doing these Darth Maul mechs. these Dreams, and then these Disney Princess, get the small ones done. And then probably the Goombas and these Pillager Outposts. Get all the small ones out of here that are like lower piece counts, like all under 140. What's the highest piece count here? 140. Yeah, 140. That Darth Maul is the highest piece count, so probably get those knocked out. And then once I'm maxed out on drawers, I'll open my store. So hopefully within the next couple days I can open up. I really do want to. But yeah, that's my little update. I don't know if this will be the end of the video or not. Probably. I'll probably just add these clips together and make this into a video. Because I won't be making a video for a couple days now. So just spending time with my girlfriend for the holidays. You know, it's a little bit different without mom and dad anymore. It's been 4 years, 4 Christmases without them, and it still doesn't feel real. So holidays are a little bit different. They're a little bit harder for me, but spending time with my girlfriend now. I just met her like a month ago, and I can already tell she's really special. She makes me really happy, and we just don't want to not be around each other, which is awesome. So I'm going to go spend the weekend with her. Hope you guys all have a Merry Christmas, and thank you for watching my video. See you in the next one.